guys, Insomnia here with some more AFK Arena. Today we're back looking at the team comps for the Peaks of Time, for the Trials of God, for the Frozen Ground. So we're actually going to go through 3 team comps that work really well when it comes to this trial, which is very easy in comparison to the last one. First one we look at is, of course, the Arthur and the Ainz combo. Little variation here. Talene is here for support, not really here for damage. Tassie here for the crowd control, Albedo just the protection aspect, and of course Arthur and Ainz for the huge nuke damage. And then Arthur, in addition to not only having the aura, if you have his plus 30 signature item, he does get healed. So again, providing that aspect, that survival aspect that this team is going to bring. Tassie again does have the double crowd control. She has the slumber with her ultimate ability, and then also the banish factor, which is very powerful. Second team we look at is a little bit of a slight variation. So this relies on Saurus. Saurus is your main damage dealer. Talene kind of comes in the back. Saurus is also a very strong support piece for this because of the healing he brings to the entire team. Again, with his plus 30 signature item, it will heal the entire team, which is very powerful. Further brought by the twins. So when the twins cast their haste effect, not only is Talene going to be attacking faster, doing a lot more damage, but also the heals that are produced by Saurus will increase as well. And then Tassie in there for the 2 forms of crowd control, making this team ideal to run through this trial. The final team we look at is the, again, interesting combination Arthur-Gwen combo. So this one again relies on Tassie with her crowd control, Arthur with his damage. You can swap Tassie out for Pharrell. Again, with Arthur's aura, you're just looking for the crowd control aspect. So not only is Pharrell going to bring the energy disintegration, but he will also bring a stun if you have him maxed out, which we do here. In addition, he will provide the crowd control, the energy disintegration, and being in Arthur's aura will provide kind of a stun lock with this team. Gwen here for maximum damage. Saurus is your main support hero here, which with his 5 stacks all maxed out, he will provide the healing aspect for this team to keep them alive through all of the damage you're going to be taking in this trial. Ezio is here as the finisher. I know a lot of players do not have Ezio. That's why we offer up a few different combinations here. But he is a finisher, especially with the amount of damage that Gwen puts out. Ezio can kill out the teams very fast, which will work. And this is the 3rd effective team. So let's go ahead. We'll look at the trials. So the ones that I chose here are, of course, the first ones are the recommended trials. So on the first row, we're actually going to go with a couple trials here. So the very first row, we're going to do the first 4. Beginning of battles, the back allied heroes will be pushed forward. When 1 or fewer enemy heroes remain, there will be a buff. 50 seconds of battle. We want to beat every battle within 50 seconds. And then when the enemy hero dies in battle, there's an explosion. Normal trials, we're actually going to pick the first 5 here. That way we can get up to that 36 mark. And then when heroes' health is lower than 50%, they take less damage. So getting into the Frozen Ground trial itself, we're going to stick with the first formation that I was choosing, which was Arthur and Ainz. Ainz does enough damage to pretty much kill the entire team here. It's kind of crazy how much damage he puts in here and how much you really get out. Talene, again, is providing the support. She is providing the healing. And then we have Tassie for the double crowd control here. Even there, the banishment went right up on Falks. Very easy. Banished again with a slumber right there, making the first battle very easy. There was the double ult from Ainz doing maximum damage. So moving up to our next camp, again, we're going to be running this formation for pretty much the entire time going through here. So there's the aura, which is perfect. It's right over Ainz. It's right over Albedo. So they're both back there just waiting for the ult. Boom, there it is. Takes everyone but Brutus. Slowing down the battle, I would highly recommend, 1, taking it off auto, 2, slowing down the battle. I do go through here relatively quick, which you'll see the result of doing that. But even there, so Ainz's second ult that he did actually didn't kill anybody because Brutus was shielded, so we wasted that second ult, which could have been used right at the start of battle here. Again, slowing down the battle, I would highly recommend. Boom, he ulted and just killed the entire enemy team All 5 heroes right there. A lot of players have said build Albedo or Ainz first. If you're questioning signature items, go with Ainz. You can see here the massive, massive damage that he'll put out. Even right there was a double alt. We just have Thane left on this one, which there's a sleep. Boom, again, could have saved that alt in there as well. Thane had a very, very minimal amount of hit points. We could have saved that alt going into this very next battle. So here we're going to have Athalia versus Albedo. Athalia doesn't do that much damage. Does do a considerable amount of damage, but versus a tank, especially when they teleport around, didn't make a difference there. We got lucky on the draw there. Ainz ulted, killing all 5 heroes again. And right here is going to be Athalia, this time on Ainz. So boom, Ainz takes a little bit of damage there. There's a sleep. He's getting pretty low in the hit point range. Second ultimate ability, but Albedo's right there stepping it up to protect him. Tayleen's ult, which again is what we're relying on for the heal. Just have Rowan left here. Very, very smooth kill. So there we did take it off auto. We wanted to make sure we didn't ult another time, trying to save those ults up to where they really, really matter most, which are going to be the very last battles. Boom, there's the ult. Didn't do that much damage on that one, but right into a sleep. So we got very, very lucky there with the crowd control, again, of Tassie. Slowing this down, making sure you ult when you need to. Really a pro gamer move if you want to make it really effective, because even there we ulted on Nimitsu by himself, taking off the auto again in that battle. So we got a couple battles left here as we progress up and to the right. Again, keeping Ainz right in the middle. He go ahead and he just does his chant. Boom, there's the ult, almost killing the entire team. But then it goes straight into a sleep. There's the second ult, which Rose does a ton of damage in here. She usually has a lot of survivability, but does a ton of damage if you leave Rose completely unchecked. So moving up to the top, again, same team. Tayleen goes right over, storing up the ultimate ability. Boom, there it is. Almost kills the entire team again. Absolutely amazing the damage that he does. And look how fast he ults. Had to chase down Tassie there, but got that one done as well. So we got 2 more battles in here. So interesting enough, I got to this battle. I thought this was the very last battle coming through here. So we got the Slumber, which is good right off the bat. They're all crowd controlled. Here comes the big ult. He is storing up power. Almost took out the entire team. This one you have to be careful because it does have Thorin. Thorin, very, very tough because essentially Ainz will kill himself, which we just seen right there in the very, very split second. We were defeated in that battle. I wasn't paying attention. I thought that was the last battle. So we're actually going to have to swap in a B team here because we killed out our main team, unfortunately. So we're going to go with Iran Laika here, as well as Saurus. Hopefully we can get this team down relatively smooth, which again, dealing with Thorin. Thorin is very, very tough to deal with. I think this is going to be another defeat because Thorin, essentially he keeps ulting before we can kill him. So over and over and over, just the vicious cycle of Thorin is going to take out our B team. Again, because I was not paying attention with the Ainz combo, I am paying the price now. So we're going to swap in the Ezio and Nakaruru combination with Gwen. That way she can do a little bit of damage in here. Rowan for support, and we're going to go with the Z's to try to lock out that ultimate ability that Thorin has. So if we can kill him before we can get that ult locked down, and also taking out, boom, right there, Daemon goes down. No mega ult, no continuing to ult over and over and over. This is the point I realized that, wait, there's one more battle. So hopefully with this team, we can actually take this battle out as well. We're going to put Ezio in the back. We're going to put Aziz up front for the ground burn, trying to minimize the damage essentially that we have with Aziz in the front, and also cancel out the ults while giving Ezio time to finish out the teams. Very, very strong comp. Ezio gets all 5 kills there, guys. So that will do it for the trio. Completely maxed out. That is the 36, 0 to 36. So we got our ultimate rewards in there. So the question comes, what is the artifact and how good is the artifact? So we've had a little bit of debate about the artifact in general. We'll go ahead and level it up because essentially what it says, looking at the artifact itself, which is right there, the Warden of the Arcade, when damage is dealt to enemies, an additional 160% damage is also dealt to them. Can be used every 12 seconds against the same target. So it actually does a cooldown timer when a target gets hit, not allowing you not to do damage to them again. So the big thing with the artifact though is it is specific per target. So essentially, if I have a frontline tank and Ainz hits a frontline tank, it does the bonus damage, and then that frontline tank will not take that additional damage for 12 seconds. Big thing with some of the casters like Ainz though, where he has an AoE that hits the entire screen, meaning every individual hero has their own cooldown. So if he hits a whole screen, everybody that does not have that cooldown is going to go ahead and take that additional damage. Plus it gives you haste and it gives you more attack. So very, very powerful. There are going to be a lot of specific teams. If it is a very short battle, the other artifact, the Spellbinder artifact, will be a lot stronger. If the battles are delayed, this artifact will be the best artifact if it is a longer battle. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.